wrestling altogether.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
So interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll keep you posted when the story develops.
Breaking news, everybody. I'm sure more will come out. I'm sad because she is my top 2 to look at while in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and Dolph Ziggler. I mean, whoops.
DZ, baby. He makes you dizzy, doesn't he?
Discovery Zone.
Are you like me, and I mentioned this a little on Twitter,
I'm straight.
where the fact that she has those Daisy Dukes on
Oh,
and
God.
no nylons, doesn't make you want to think that
just an
you
extra-
slip a digit in there, right?
Oh, God.
It's right through that little crack.
By
in the,
digit, you mean my dick?
well, it counts as a digit.
And every now and then, like, she bends over and a little ass crack hangs out.
Oh.
Or, I mean, ass
When
cheek.
she does the spider web and
like
they
bottom
have to
cheek.
spank her ass to tap out because it's the only way they can do
You know,
it.
you got, like, under boob. She got under cheek. It's great. It's great. I'm sorry. I'm bonering all over the place. But it's sad. It's unfortunate.
Mandy.
And she's actually really good.
Yeah, Mandy can understand the struggle of wanting
Mandy
to
in the
slip a
chat
digit,
room.
right? Mandy in the chat room. And all the other chat room people that are there.
Yeah,
the millions upon millions.
The millions. While Mandy contemplates that and probably stops listening because of that being so awkward.
She's like, she's not blonde.
We'll play some voicemail for you.
What's up, bitches?
You've reached the Charity Strike's private sex line.
So leave your name, number, and breast size. We'll be sure to jerk off to you as quickly as possible.
Later, bitches.
Oh, Daddy, O's! Haiku Egg here with this episode 235 Recap Haiku. Here it goes! WrestleMania! Rousey, can I bang ya? What? Wasted money! Oh, Daddy, O's! Can you believe that J.J. Watt is getting money back to that piece of shit organization in Houston who can't keep Andre Johnson? They were fucking pissing off Eric Foster a couple years ago. It's a shithole. He needs to leave Houston and go to a real state. I said, come to the 49ers. We need you. We'll give you all the money in the world because we got so much left.
What the fuck
Anyway,
is this? Should we give Hank a mixer so he can mix himself into a voicemail for us?
It's a shame that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Just talk into his computer, send us an MP3 file, and mix it so it's clear.
I could send him a microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
If he'd like.
We've got our old, was it Rock Band mics?
Yeah. Hey, no. Very professional USB
Oh,
mics.
sorry.
Thank
USB plug and play mics. Ready to go. Haiku Hank.
It's so great when you try and sound smart.
They are plug and play.
So are many things.
Right.
Yes. And before we go to
My
break.
cock and your mom.
Whoa.
You're like, son of a bitch.
Lots of plug, not so much play. Let's do the most important part of the show.
Hello, ladies.
Woo! Today's chick of the day. Mike thinks he made me choke.
No,
I'm
it's just
coughing.
funny the way it happened out of nowhere. I was laughing at how fast that happened.
Coughing. I've been coughing all day. Chick of the day. Her name is Lauren Sesselman.
Sesselman.
Yeah, I'd like to put my Cecil in her put my man in her Cecil.
Yeah.
It's a little better. She's a Canadian soccer player, Olympian, and all-around fucking hottie. It's Lauren Sesselman. Lauren Sesselman. Everyone do yourselves a favor. Check her out on the old Google.
And chat, guess what? She's blonde.
Yeah, exactly. And we, of course, as always, will post a picture of her on our Facebook, facebook.com/thecharitystrike, with the show posting. With that, I think we should take ourselves a little breaky poo.
Is that what we call now?
Breaky poo, everybody.
He's so cute.
Yay! The chat room is approving of Lauren Sesselman, as is my cock.
Exclamation points all over the place in the chat.
Lots of exclamations, no questions. So in the meantime, you can get us at thecharitystrike.com, the aforementioned facebook.com/thecharitystrike, at the Charity Strike, no E on the old twat box, 805-419-3679. Somebody call, sext, and or text. Everybody. With that, we'll be right back.
It's time Hey, this is Anthony from the Quickberry Podcast. Join me every Monday as I bring you the hottest BlackBerry news from all your favorite sites and play the coolest funny music from thefump.com. To subscribe to the Quickberry Podcast, go to www.quickberrypodcast.com.
Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands with Big Blood and the human and the fun will never end. Adventure time.
If that's not enough to get you guys to listen to the show, I don't know what is. Facebook.com/AwkwardPocalypse, at AwkwardPod on Twitter. Do not forget to email us, awkwardpod@gmail.com. You can always call us, 323-379.
9225.
There you have it. You just got our promo.
I need more booze.
Bad News Helmsley should tell us to hit block 2.
I'm afraid we're gonna hit the block 2.
You're listening to the Charity Strike. Try and keep those earbuds in their holes.
I really don't know if I can. Earbuds already out. Welcome back in, everybody. It's the Charity Strike. It's still Greg?
Gene. Gene the rebound.
Is it still Gene and Mike?
It's Gene and Mike, right?
Oh, it's still Greg the Rebound Jones, along with Trigger Michael.
And once again, welcome to Monday, Mike.
Was that Triple H with a cold?
Uh-huh.
No.
Stuttering Triple H.
Oh, okay.
It's Gene and Mike.
So good. That fucking asshat.
With the Chicago accent.
With his what accent? You want me to play that too? Is that what this is?
The fans in the chat are fans of yours, and especially your accent. Can we get a The Bears real quick before you leave?
What do you need?
The Bears.
Oh, you mean the Bears? Oh,
Yeah.
the Bears. Hey, listen, man. I'm
Thanks,
a New
Vince
Yorker,
Russo.
but I'm also a Chicagoan. So what should I do? Everybody can email me. Let me know.
I know what you should do. Suck a dick. Anyways, talking about Chicago leads us right into our first story of opening day. Crazy cool medallions.
Now, there's lots of teams throughout this land, but I'm proud to be a Cubby fan. Believe me, 84 was just the start. We're going to bring a pennant to this park. Hey, I'm a Cub fan. And I'm a Bud man. Holy cow. We'll win the series before we're through. Cub fans is Bud.
Oh, yes. Chicago, the not-so-native land of Dr. Doucheface.
What?
Yeah, I know it's surprising his New York accent threw you off.
God, I was so wrong.
Yeah. So the Cubs opened up the season Sunday, the only Sunday game, by losing 3-0. Sounds about right.
To the Cardinals, right?
Yes, to
Yeah,
the
they are the
Cards.
superior team. So.
Yeah, they even beat the world-famous and world-strong Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't blame the Cubs.
No.
The Padres making some big moves. It's as if they
did.
have new owners. Oh, that's right, they do.
Oh, yeah.
They got Craig Kimbrell. That's hard to say fast.
Yeah, it is.
Too many R's in the wrong places.
It's like weird. Like, what kind of fucking parents do you have? You know, it's one thing to have a fucked up name that's just weird.
Right.
It's another to have a fucked up alliteration type name, like Craig Kimbrough. Like, you have an R that comes fast in the first name and an R that comes late in the second name, and you're fucking everybody up.
We should give this one to Alliteration Al.
Yeah,
See what he
let's
can do with it.
see what he can do.
Yeah.
Al, come on, man.
Come on, Alliteration
This
Al.
one.
We haven't heard from Alliteration Al in quite.
know.
I think it's like since like episode 200
Right.
or something. Gotta get on the
Fucking
phone.
guy, man.
Haiku Hank needs to give Alliteration Al a call and be like, "What the fuck, Daddy?"
Yeah.
So
Well, Haiku Hank did not like him last time.
that's true.
Together,
They're in a war. So Craig Kimbrell and Melvin Upton, who's the brother of what's his name Upton on the Padres already, in exchange for
He's formerly B.J. Upton, but then went by his given name, Melvin Upton Jr. So.
right. Where do you get BJ?
I don't know, because
from
it's something-
Melvin.
B is supposed to stand for something and J is Junior, but if his name's
Right.
Melvin, what's the B? Is it his middle name?
Right. You would think his name was like Bruce Upton Jr. Okay, we'll call him BJ. Or his name was like Bruce Jenner Upton.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just gives a really good
Blow
Trigger Mike
job
style
Upton.
play job. Yeah. Anyway, so Carlos Quentin and Cameron Maben in exchange for those two. The Red
Clinton used to be good, but then he's fallen off. Well, I mean, I guess if I played for San Diego, I'd fall off too.
Yeah,
So.
just too many hot chicks.
Yeah.
Hey, San Diego is where happy happens.
That's right.
You just ask
But
San
not
Diego
baseball
Johnny.
or football
or just
or
sports.
basketball.
Well, college basketball.
Yeah, college basketball.
They do
and
pretty
college
good.
football when Marshall Falk was there.
There you go. That's recent.
Yeah.
The Red Sox have extended Rick Porcello's 4-year contract for 4 years, $82.5 million.
I always find it so surprising that I'm not that far off of baseball, but I hear a guy named Rick Porcello or Cello. I don't really know who he is, and he's getting $20 million a year. What's
Yeah.
wrong with me?
What's wrong with me, or what's
Where
wrong with the Red
have I
Sox? Maybe the Red
Right,
Sox.
what's
are
wrong with the
overpaid.
Red Sox? They like to spend. They're the New York Yankees.
There you go. The new Dodgers.
Yeah, the new Dodgers.
Yeah. Red Sox also have lost their catcher, Christian Vasquez, to Tommy John surgery.
Who just won the starting job.
And that's not something you hear very often. Our catcher is having Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Pretty shitty.
Weird and
Yeah,
unfortunate.
then again, I guess they're throwing it back to the pitcher as much as the pitcher's throwing it to them. So.
But not as fast.
No, but you do, when you got to throw someone out at second, you got to have that arm. You got to have that canyon.
Or
Unless
the
you're Mike
canyon.
Piazza, then you can just hit home runs to make up for your shitty-ass throwouts.
Right. He was only there for hitting.
Right.
He was not a good
Yeah.
defensive.
Great offensive player, though.
That's about it. The Tigers' Justin Verlander is going to start the season on the DL, but they say it's not too serious. Just a
Favorite
few
Tiger,
games.
because he's putting it in something hot. Upton.
That's right.
The other
Oh,
Upton.
yeah.
The Upton sister.
He's putting it in BJ's brother.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mets. What?
Such a weird transition.
It just
It's
was-
like you were thinking of something like, I'm just going to move along.
No, I was thinking of that. I was waiting for you to say something.
Oh,
It seemed
okay.
like you were. I think we both thought each other would say something.
Yeah.
Neither did. So all right,
Just move on.
I'll just move on. The Mets. Their pitcher Matt Harvey says he's
Our
ready-
favorite pitcher.
Yeah.
Because he flips off the cameras.
I
Gets
know.
in trouble and says, fuck you.
That's right. He says he's ready to go. He hasn't played a game since August 24th of 2013.
God damn.
Year and a half, bitches. A little more, actually.
That's what Tommy John does to you.
Yeah. Tommy John's an asshole. The A's, my lady friend will not be happy about this. Coco Crisp could be out for at least a couple months with elbow surgery.
Doesn't matter. The A's will do enough to get to the playoffs, and then they don't have enough to do anything in the
They
playoffs.
really
No matter
fucked
what.
themselves last year.
They do it every year.
I know, but last year was bad. They got rid of Cespedes for,
Yeah, their best player.
for close to nothing.
Because they didn't want to have to pay him next year.
For close to nothing, and then sucked. Usually they make these moves where it's like, all right, well, we're still okay. This was
Because
like
Lester didn't. He came out the first
Yeah.
couple games was great. and
Lester
then
did not pan out.
Kind of.
Johnny Gomes was better than Lester.
Yeah.
Come
You're
on.
right.
It was sad. The Angels are upset that Josh Hamilton will not be punished.
It's because they want to save some money. It's a funny situation though, because he turned himself in.
Here's the thing. So the arbitrator says that he will not be punished. And he shouldn't be. He turned himself in. First of all, I think he's a fucking idiot for turning himself
Yeah.
in. How about you just have yourself a beer and shut the fuck
Yeah,
up?
they're not going to bust you for coke unless they test you the next day, dude.
Within like
You're
12
good.
hours.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
it's
good,
ridiculous. Yeah. Turned himself in, and then the Angels are upset that the league, and they're publicly upset that the league is not going to punish him.
Because they would have saved some money on his salary. They could have.
Right. They want to drop his contract because they way overpaid for him a few years ago.
They didn't, but like always, when a guy moves from one team to another and gets that huge contract, he's not the same player.
But they did because he was already on the decline. I mean, he wasn't
Slightly.
bad. He was just, he'd already hit his peak.
Yeah.
He was getting to that age where he was no longer peaking. He was on the way back down.
And they give Pujols billions of dollars after he's been playing for over 10 years, too.
Yeah, the Angels really
Stupid.
pulled the Lakers a few years ago. A couple of those signings. Speaking of money and payroll, the average Major League Baseball salary has topped $4 million.
Jesus. If I could just swing a bat.
Yep.
$4 million to do nothing.
Instead of someone else's cock.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dodgers payroll topping everything at $270
Yeah, but
million.
you know what? They picked up some good pieces this year. And it panned out today. If you guys didn't hear about the Dodgers games today, Kendrick Morales, or not Kendrick, it's Kendrick breaks his ankle. It's forget his name.
His last name is Kendrick.
It's something
I
Kendrick.
can't think of his first name either.
He's such a great player from the Angels, former Angels.
Yeah,
player.
that guy.
And Jimmy Rollins, who we just got from Philly. They both pulled through today, and
As did
also with
Aegon.
Gonzalez,
Aegon with the home run.
our best player by far. But Jimmy Rollins put us in the lead 6-3. He hit a 3-run home run late in the game, put us over the edge, and the Dodgers